Hey YouTubers! Well, I got another video review for you. So I used to review a lot of the flashlights and stuff for Nebo Tools, and I reviewed most of their flashlights for probably the better part of 2 years. Anyways, they got some new marketing people, and then next thing I know, I see Nebo flashlights in Walmart, and then Nebo just drops off the face of the earth, and never heard back from them anymore. And so anyways, I had a company reach out to me and say, hey, would you be interested in reviewing our headlamp? And it was a Chinese company, and I thought, nah, I don't know. But you got to keep in mind, when it comes to flashlights, a lot of these companies are Chinese companies. I mean, that's who makes most of these batteries that you find, these 18650 batteries and all that. And so most of that stuff comes from China. Anyways, I come across this, and the guy asked me if I wanted to review it. And I said, sure, let's give it a shot and try it out and see if it's any good. And I thought, worst case scenario, if it's no good, then I won't even do a review on it. But they sent me this headlamp, and I gotta say, I was pretty impressed with it. Now, am I impressed with their Amazon listing? No, and hell no. And I'll tell you why. It's like, when you pull up the Amazon listing, it shows that it's like 2 million lumens or something, or 20 million lumens. Yeah, like 20 million lumens. And, that's obviously not true. This thing here is probably around 2,000, maybe 2,500 lumens. The thing that is really amazing about this light is it has a lot of capacity to it. You can see here on the back, there's a box here, and this is your battery box. And the thing that I like about this is you can use it as a power bank. So if you want to charge your phone, you can charge your phone. You've got some ports right there. There's a USB-C port there, and then there's just a standard USB. They go both ways. You could charge your phone with them, and then you could also charge the batteries with them. And this comes with three 18650 batteries in there. It gives you a pretty long runtime, and it doesn't seem cheap like some of the Chinese stuff you get. This fits in there really nice, and it snaps together. And then, this right here, there's a dust cover. But it has a little rubber tether, so it's not going to get lost. So if you don't plug it in, you're not going to lose it. Now you got a little seal to keep dust and dirt and hopefully water out if it rains. Now, as far as the headlamp, it's got some weight here on the back, but then also it's got some weight here on the front. So I will say that when you put it on, you look kind of like a unicorn with it on. But, hey, it does balance itself out as far as the weight goes, because there's weight on the front and the back, and you've got different settings and stuff, and you can easily adjust it up high. Let's say you're coon hunting or something, you can turn that light on, and if you're looking up in a tree or whatever, it's easy to adjust that light and put it where you need it. Now, I don't do any coon hunting, but I thought, well, if I'm out working on the car at night, or if I break down on the side of the road, or if I'm, got something to do at nighttime and I need to see, this is a good headlamp for that. Does it look as nice as some of the other headlamps that I've got? No. Is it outrageous because it's big around and it sticks out and it's big here in the back? Yes, it is a little outrageous. Not everybody wants a headlamp this big. But if you're looking for something that gives you a long run time because it has a lot of battery capacity, and you want something that's got a battery bank where you could charge your phone in a bind, then this is a pretty good light for you. Like I said, it does have some heft to it, and if you're walking or whatever, it does bounce a little bit. You can tighten it up here on the top. It's got a buckle, and you can tighten it up here on the side. It's got another buckle on this side. But as far as the brightness of it and it being comfortable to wear, it's fairly comfortable. And the wire that connects from the batteries to the front light here, it runs on the outside of that band, that sweat band. So you don't never really notice it. I don't never feel that wire right on the side there. As far as ways to charge it, it comes with a USB to USB-C cable, and like I said, you can plug it in right here. Like I showed you, you got that little cap right in there, and you can just take this car charger, plug it in a power station or in your cigarette lighter in your vehicle, and then you plug it in, and you can see it's at 75% charge. Like I said, it comes with the cable, comes with the charger, and you can charge it in your car. Now, I do have a dedicated set of chargers for the 18650 batteries. So I just take these out. I've never used this before, but I just take these out and put them in the like a slide charger. You slide them in place, and you can charge up to like 5 or 6 batteries at the same time, and it seems to work good. So I just wanted to leave a review on it just because I thought it was a good product, and I've used it. You know, right here, you've got an on and off switch here right in the very middle, because that turns on the light for the rear. Let's say if you're riding a bike, this would keep people, seeing you from behind. And then, if you're riding a mountain bike or something through the woods, you can turn this on. And I mean, literally, this thing is freaking bright, guys. I was pretty shocked the first time I turned it on. But, I do like that feature. Probably won't never use it, but I thought it's pretty cool if you ever needed to turn that on. Most lights don't have that kind of feature. For the price, I don't think you'll find a better light. Now, keep in mind, this is aluminum, and you can adjust it. It's got an adjustable beam, and you can just pull it in and out. It's pretty amazing the way that it works. I mean, literally, when you got it pulled all the way out, it shoots a square. I don't know if you can see that, but again, when you push it back, that beam gets a lot wider. And then there's your mode button, and it's got the different features and brightnesses. You got a nice lens cap, and it's got like one LED chip there in the middle. It just looks like one. The quality of the aluminum housing, it looks to be of good quality to me. It looks like it's an aluminum housing, and there's some sort of black anodized coating over it so it don't oxidize and look funky looking. But it's got a nice swivel right here, and it's got some detents in it, so you can move it down a little bit at a time and it stays in place. So that is good, because a lot of times if you set your headlamp and you do some sort of movement, it'll knock it out of place. Well, this one has those detents, and if it was to ever become loose, you can tighten it up with a screwdriver. So I thought that was a pretty cool feature. Lastly, it comes with this little case here, and it's just like a little soft case, and you can throw everything in there. I mean, literally, it all fits in there, and then you can just zip it up, and then once you zip it all up, then it's quick, easy storage. Now, I was going through some of my 18650 batteries last night, and these have been out of commission for a while, but I was able to revamp them, bring them back to life. You can, YouTube some of the videos on how to revive a lithium-ion battery, the 18650 batteries, and it's pretty good. I mean, literally, you take a good battery and you connect it to this one with some wires and some magnets, and literally test them with a voltmeter, and within 30 seconds a piece, you can bring these back to life, and they work great. So I was able to use these in my headlamp. So now I've got 2 extra batteries that I was going to throw away, so I just put them in here, and I can reuse them. So anyways, I'm going to take this outside, show you how bright it is, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so I just wanted to video this first person so you can get an idea of how far this thing shines. There's a little bit of light coming from one of the street lights over here behind the house, and I've got some little motion lights. But over in this direction, out towards the woods, it's pretty dark. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I mean, look at that, guys. That's crazy freaking bright. I mean, literally, that's one of the brightest headlamps I've ever tested. And with those 18650 batteries, it's pretty crazy. So I can adjust the beam out. Like I said, I don't know if it'll pick up on the camera, but you can see that it's got a square with a line in between it. And then once I slowly pull the zoom back in, I mean, look at how big of an area. I mean, it's pretty impressive. And then that's just on first mode. And there's the next lower setting. And even on the low setting, guys, it's brighter than most flashlights. Then there is your flashing light. And then you hit it again, it turns off. Now it's back to number 1. So let's go ahead and walk down in the yard a little bit. It's about 11:15 at night, so I'm sure my neighbors ain't too thrilled. Let's see how far this thing will shine. I'm gonna walk down towards the edge of the property and look back towards my house. That way nobody can say I was shining it in their direction. If you guys got a RAV4, make sure you check out my YouTube channel. I've got some RAV4 content on there. But alright, you can see, look back at the house there. I mean, that's just crazy, stupid bright. Stupid bright, guys. Look at that. And then again, I can zoom it way in, and it's got a square pattern. Ain't that crazy? I've never seen a light with a square pattern. But look, I'll slowly bring it back. Look at this. It goes from square to round. I mean, look at that. It lights up your whole path, I can tell you that. So, you know, what would you use this light for? Definitely coon hunting for sure, because of its adjustability and its brightness and its long battery life. ATV riding at night, most definitely. If you got an e-bike, this would be awesome for that. You could definitely see what the heck you're doing riding an e-bike or a four-wheeler through the woods at night with this thing on. You know, it's pretty crazy. It would be awesome just to keep in your vehicle, just to change the tire. I mean, I know this is way too much light for that, but you could always, you know, put it on low. That's low, so that would be still plenty enough light to be able to see what the heck you're doing. And yeah, look at that, guys. That's on low. I mean, I know the camera's not going to do it justice, but it really shines way out in there. Now there's the flashing light. Is that not crazy, guys? There's high again. Now I'm going to zoom way on out there. Look at that. You can see way out on that sign, and the lines are really sharp on the corners. And then you bring it back. Look at that. That's pretty wild. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. Just wanted to show you the listing on Amazon. It's the VASTFIRE headlamp, and you know, don't even look at the listing. Whoever wrote that was probably Chinese and didn't know what the hell they were doing, and didn't know how to write the right listing for it. Again, it's not like 2 million or 20 million lumens. It's like 2,000 or 2,500 lumens, or somewhere in that ballpark. And you know, my bag that come with it was a little bit different than that one. That one looks kind of like carbon fiber. Mine was just plain black, and you know, it shows all these clips down here. I just had the clips that was on the light, you know, and my charger was black instead of white. But as far as the light goes, it's top notch, and you know, I didn't have any problems with it, and I've had it for months, so I figured I would do a review on it. And if some of you guys were appreciative and bought it through my link, you know, I'd get a few bucks out of it, and I figured, you know, that's why I'd make a review on it. Maybe you guys would be interested, but trust me, for 45 bucks, I think it's a good quality, and I put it through the use, and I hadn't had any problems out of it. Now, the good news is if you get a bad battery down the road, let's say the batteries go bad, you can re-jump start them like I told you about, or you can buy new ones, 18650 batteries, and they've got different capacities, and you can get some that last longer with more capacity. And you know, so that's the good thing about this headlamp, you know, is it is expandable with some different batteries in there. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'll bring you guys a lot more reviews and things like that. And until next time, see ya.